Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't. You can't be seen.
No, I'll come closer.
Closer.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Actually, maybe we should just sit down.
Yeah. I think that
had a
was
class
really
where we
nice.
sit down.
I know, because today we are just discussing a few things. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all to do with learning, because sometimes it's not. These are voice lessons, but at the end of the day, we also have we have to learn to have. We have a structure, and and there's the theory that governs our work.
Yes.
You see, it's not just coming in and just singing songs. So the thing is, we have to have new things coming up all the time, and just some knowledge. So we are trying to seek a bit of knowledge into understanding music from a perspective of like having a vocabulary bank. You see, music is a language. You know, so, and just like any other language, if you're learning how to speak French, German, whatever language it is, you have to build your vocabulary. And that's how do you communicate effectively.
So that they can see my books.
Yeah.
You guys can see what I'm writing. Just tilt it a little bit that way. So you get the full advantage of the class.
There you go. So it's you have to build it's a bit So you have to build. Sometimes it's hard to center it So you have to build a good vocabulary. And in music, we have the theory of music in practice. I always like to say the theory of music is in practice, because sometimes we sing. Like now, when you're a singer, you sing songs, but you see those songs they are building blocks.
The songs are building blocks.
No, you have building blocks that create those songs.
What
are the building blocks? So the building blocks in music, especially in creating of tunes, is scales. So a scale is basically just a pattern of notes that goes in a particular consistent order that creates a format. So you know, all songwriting is formatted. So we base and the more scales so those are formats that we use as musicians. We call them scales, like scales of a fish. But the scales basically are just building blocks that are based on different arrangement of pitches, so that will help us to understand music from a holistic perspective and understand even how we create music to define different moods, different characters. So it's very important to understand that. Because sometimes if you just take a song and sing, sometimes the singing can be very superficial and you don't really get to enter into that space of understanding what mood is being created by the arrangement. I mean, the building blocks that have been used to create this music. What do they do for the music? And then how do I bring it out in character? So today, I thought we should emphasize, a lot of times we've got the common scales that we use in creating music, the major scales. And everybody knows major scales. In fact, a good song to always relate to when you're going to major scale, at least in this century, everyone knows do, a dear, a female dear, re, a drop of golden sun, me, a name I call myself, far a longer way to run, so a needle pulling thread, la, and not to follow so, tea, and drink the German bread, that will bring us back to do, so you see, so we do that, and Sound of Music is one of my biggest music, because we're studying musical theater. One of the reasons why Sound of Music really just is on top of all this, especially when we're learning music blocks, is because actually Sound of Music in itself is built on those blocks. And to train people to relate to the building blocks and how you do song creation from the building blocks. Yes, so all the songs are using different scales that are actually quite defined. Like now that Do Re Mi song is actually a scale ladder. The Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Si Do that we know. Yes. So major scales tend to be the thing that people kind of relate with. Like that's the common one. And then we have so many scales. We have every culture of music has its own scale. The Chinese have their own scale, our own culture of music from any culture we have our own scales, and so what we want to do is that for us to tap into that, for us to be better musicians, let me say, or to keep improving ourselves in terms of musicianship and even our creation of music, because we are supposed to be creators, to become more expansive. We need to keep adding into the vocabulary. You see, so today I decided we go to the second order of scales, which is known as the minor scales. So minor scales are also quite relatively familiar to most of those who study music, but maybe not to the general public. Like we have other scales called minor, and basically major and minor are the basic scales that are used 80% of music really that we call contemporary music. You know? Yeah.
So guys, we'll just stop there because we don't want this to be too long. We'll stop this now.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back for part 2. We're still in this thing, okay? So we'll just stop now and then go see you in 2 minutes.